doesn't open. I promise. I promise it doesn't open.
You're gonna get shot. Get your hands off.
Get out the fucking car. Get out the fucking car right now. Yes, get out now. Get out the fucking car.
You're empty. Out of the
You recording it?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up. I don't give a Put your hands up. Hands up.
I can't put my hands up. I'm fucking baby. I'm pregnant. It's overdoing shit. It's overdoing it.
break your feet. When I tell you to do something, you do it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to decide.
You're not complying with me.
Yes, I am.
When I tell you to do something, you do it.
I am. I'm complying with everything, sir.
Hey, right now, shut your mouth.
Get the other key down. No one else in the car.
What'd you guys just do? I didn't do anything, sir.
Are you okay? Okay. So, you can come get some baby.
When I tell you to
I can't put my hands up. I'm baby. Nigga, it's so fucking
put your child.
Hey, hey!
Whoa, sir, come down. What's going on here?
Oh, live here. Attacking a lady, man? Really?
Put your child down.
She can't walk. She's a baby.
And that's how y'all treat black people, huh?
Can someone just like, you know, defuse the situation here?
That's why start shooting these man. They wonder why people start shooting at these man.
You just came out yelling, you didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he just came out screaming and hollering at her. He didn't have to come at her like that, man. That's ridiculous. She sure was.
I was in the car with my baby. I was in the back seat.
We've got someone in our car. Yeah.
Got like what? Got four, five, maybe 6 troops. Good, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more in the truck, so 11, almost 12 people here. And
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the WWTF World Advice Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I'm Fred Watt.
Hey, happy Barbie Patrol Tuesday, site. It's a horror story. I fooled y'all.
Well, this horror story is very, very well known. This didn't happen to me, but it's in the news. I guess y'all know by now, or y'all can research it, and I'll put a link to the video in the description. There was a little girl that, and I'm gonna be cursing throughout this video because I'm really pissed off about it. There was a little girl that went inside, I guess, of a dollar store and picked up a toy. It was a Barbie, and she walked out with it.
Okay.
Now, you know little kids, they pick up stuff in the store. It wasn't malicious.
Right.
This wasn't even a real Barbie. This was a fake Barbie. And, you know, Barbies cost anywhere up to $20 and up.
Right.
So $1 for a Barbie, it wasn't a real Barbie. But besides the point, she walked out with it. I guess the store called for a theft of a little girl taking a Barbie. The police pulls up on the parents and try to force her mother out of the car. Mind you, her mother is pregnant. And the cop, this punk ass, said that I will blow your brains out or something to that matter.
Get the hell up out of here.
Willing to kill this lady over $1 Barbie.
Get the freak out.
Now, you know how I feel about entertainers, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I could care less about what they go through. But I do have to say this. I applaud Jay-Z and Beyonce for seeing that story and stepping in and saying, you're going to use our legal team to fight this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I have much more respect for Jay-Z and Beyonce now.
Right.
I really do. Before I didn't really care. But on this principle, I have respect for them because they could have sat back and did nothing.
Correct.
But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is this cop, this punk-ass cop, threatened to shoot this pregnant lady, and you know she had to be black.
Yeah, of course.
Over $1 Barbie. Not a Barbie that wasn't even real. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a real Barbie. I can't see a Barbie being sold for $1. You know what I'm saying? But even still, the little kid just picked the shit up and walked out. It wasn't done maliciously. Kids pick up things.
Yes, they do. They're kids. They're children.
They're kids. They don't know right from wrong. You know, if the kid had a little age on her, I believe she was under the age of 7. I'm not really sure of that, but she was a child, and she didn't know any better. And I'm not putting that on that just because she's black. She's a little kid, whether she was white or black or Hispanic or whatever, Asian, she was a little child. And for this officer
To say that.
to do that type shit is really despicable. Now, he's the type of dude that didn't get no pussy in high school and got mad and then became a cop, and now his ball's bigger than the crack barrel in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we got to say this. Like, we have friends that you have friends that are cop that's watch this. We have a dear friend that is a police officer that watches this as well. And like we said before in another video, it really hurts to do these type of shows when you know that there are good cops out there and then there are fucked up cops out there.
Right.
When are these cops going to stop? And I'm not even going to say white or black cops, because white and black cops do the same bullshit. They harass low-class, lower-income people. White, black, Hispanic, whatever the fuck they are. Put them all together, and they harass the poor community. And I think what the thing is that police don't police their community.
No.
There's always, they live hours away from where they police at.
Yep.
So they have no rapport with the community, right? So if Officer Johnson lived down the street and this was a crime-ridden neighborhood, the dope boys would be a little bit more tame than what they are now. Because they'd be like, nah, don't do that, Officer Johnson right there.
Right.
I mean, they're gonna still sell their drugs, but they're not gonna do it so blatantly in their face. And then if he's the type of cool cop, and I'm not saying that you have to let shit slide. You see somebody selling drugs, you don't lock them up and shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. But when you police your community and your community knows you, you gain more respect than coming 4 hours away, 5 hours away, 2 hours away, like you live in Montgomery County, but you police in D.C.
Right.
That shit don't work because you don't know anybody in D.C.
Right.
Other than what you're assuming about that person.
Yep.
And when is it going to stop? A lot of people. I want to hear. I want to see comments of people that think that the police were justified for pulling their guns out on this pregnant woman, threatening to shoot her. I want to hear from those.
In the face.
In the face. I want to hear from those. I want to hear if you justify that. If you do justify that, it's either you're racist, you're blind as fuck, you just don't want to see it, or you're a dumbass. That's all it chalks up to. We've come so far, and we have been pushed so far behind with policing in this community. In every community. Don't you know police force started out as slave catchers? First of all, check your fucking history. The police force started out by catching slaves. That's where they started out from. So, and it's just a whole fucked up situation how in the 80s, 70s, 60s, there was all this shit going on that's going on right now, and you have judges that say, well, police don't do that. They don't do, even fucking Judge Judy, when she first came on and people would come on there and then complain about the officer did this, Judge Judy would even say, nah, officers don't do that. They're not trained to do that. Now what the fuck you think, Judge Judy? You see this shit now. They got body cams that they didn't have in the 70s up to the 80s and the 90s. They got people with cell phones. Niggas ain't have camera phones.
Oh, yeah. Boy, could you imagine back then?
What if you had camera phones back in the day? In the fucking 60s, 70s, 80s? You'll see a whole lot of shit. And it's just, they're so blind to it. They have body cameras on and they still do this shit and say, okay, I don't give a fuck if we threaten this person or kill this person because we're going to get off anyway. Because for some reason they're going to be justified for that action that they took. Non-lethal situations, they bring out guns. That's what they have tasers for.
Yep.
If you have a non-lethal situation, you don't pull out a gun on a person. If a person is fleeing from you, not coming towards you, why would you keep constantly shooting at them? And that you're not in danger.
Correct.
What the fuck is going on in this country where this shit is still happening in 2019?
I don't know, that's cool.
I'm going to tell you what happened. Just like in slavery, slaves got tired of the bullshit. They got tired of fucking working all these long hours. They got tired of getting whipped. They got tired of getting killed. They got tired of getting lynched. And they revolted. A lot of shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to happen. Because the more that these fucked up officers treat us like this, there's going to be a couple of people that get together and say, look, we tired of this shit. And shit is going to start to hit the frying pan, man. And then what's going to happen is they're going to twist it around and say, well, these guys are out here killing cops, shooting cops and stuff like that. But and I'm not saying that that's justified because killing anybody for any reason is not justified. You shouldn't kill a cop and a cop shouldn't kill somebody else, right? But you don't have a reputation of a department that terrorize and kill lower income, basically black people. You don't have that where they kill innocent black people, unarmed black people, and then turn it around and say, well, they're killing police. For every police that's shot, 100 different niggas done got killed by police, or shot, or got the dog sicked on them, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to say it again. Not all cops are bad. Not all cops are bad. There are plenty of good officers out there. But you good officers know who the fuck-ups are in the police department. Stand the fuck up. Have some balls, man. Have some fucking balls, man. And go to your chief or go or try to resolve the problem. Hey, man, nah.
That's something right. You're right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I've seen a couple of videos where there was this white cop, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not racist about this. There was a white cop that chastised another white cop for his actions. And I don't know where that video is, but I was like, damn.
Good.
Damn. He was on point. No, you don't do that. I mean, he aired that officer out. And it was 2 white cops. And the white cop was defending that black couple.
Yeah.
So this is not racist. This is not racism. This is not black versus white. This is blue versus everybody.
Sure.
And for this cop to say, I'm going to shoot you in the face, there's a fucking problem there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fucking problem there. And people got on, a lot of people got on blinders and don't want to see it or justify that. What if that was you, or what if that was your child?
Exactly.
That he pointed a gun at and said that I'm going to kill you. Would that be justified? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, in this country, there are 2 different type of laws. There are laws for poor people, and there's laws for rich people. Look at all the rich people that do the same crimes that we do. They get probation. They get off. They got these lawyers that could get you off real quick. You know what I'm saying? But lower income class person does the same crime, he gets fucking time. He gets all this fucking time. And it's fucking ridiculous, man. This cop, if you watching this or you know this cop, please let him see this video. And I'm going to tell you something, sir. If you watching this video, you are the biggest jackass that I've ever seen in my fucking life. You need some fucking help. You need some fucking counseling. You need to be fired. And I hope they sue the fucking department. And I hope they sue them for every fucking penny that they can scrounge up. I hope the fucking department gets sued so much that they can only afford to hire one officer part-time for 30 minutes. And if you know that girl, if you know that little girl, or if you know how to get in contact with her, everybody, this is what I'm asking you to do. Send that little girl a Barbie. A real Barbie.
Yeah.
And I'm dead serious. I'm going to find out where she lives at, or I'm not, because that sounds so creepy.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out her information, and I'm going to send her a Barbie out of my pocket. I can afford it. I may send her a Barbie and a fucking dollhouse for the Barbie. You know what I'm saying? But she's going to get fucking paid off for this. With Jay-Z and Beyonce lawyers, telling you, man. If y'all know how to get in contact with this little girl or this little girl's family, please send her some Barbies, man. Flood her house with some fucking Barbies. Flood it so much that she be swimming in them jumps, man. Show her some love, man. Because she's fucked up for the rest of her life.
With this crap. You're right.
She's traumatized for the rest of her life. And you know what's going to happen? As she gets older, then she's going to have a negative image of police, and that's going to cause her to get in trouble. Because she can get pulled over for a little minor incident, but she's going to flash back to that time where mommy had the gun pointed to her head. And she's going to be like, man, fuck the police. And that's what's going to happen. So I'm telling y'all, I'm not even asking for donations for the show. I'm not asking for none of that. I'm asking y'all to find out this little girl's information, her parents' information, and send her a fucking Barbie, man. Send her 1 or 2 or something, man. Send this girl a Barbie, man. I'm so dead ass, man. I'm so fucking pissed about this shit, man. Because it makes no fucking sense. In 2019, we still got these fucked up ass officers on the force. And people just have blinders on and they don't care. They don't see the shit. And threaten to kill somebody over a fucking $1?
Yeah.
$1? You got to be fucking kidding me. $1? Get the fuck out of here, man. $1. And I haven't heard anything about this officer, but I guarantee you he's still on the fucking force.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's still on the force. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They do not care at all, man. And I think this was, I forget where it is. I don't want to say the name of the town. Well, I don't want to mispronounce or whatever the town is. I don't want to say where it is, but if you look at the clip, it's all over the news. It's all over Facebook. It's all over YouTube. You can find it. And I'm telling you, man, get this little girl some Barbies, man. Show her some love that this punk ass officer didn't show. And then if you see the video, there was a couple of officers that came up, and they ain't do shit either.
They just let it ride.
And he's telling the officer, this bitch ass officer is telling the lady to get out the car, and she's saying, I'm pregnant. I can't put my hands up. Get out the car. I will blow your head off over a fucking Barbie. And the store that that the little girl walked out the Barbie of, whoever called the cops on there, whatever store that called the cops on there, boycott that motherfucker, man. Boycott it. I'm asking y'all to boycott it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a dollar store, I know niggas ain't gonna boycott. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go in there and get some sunflower seeds for $1 because it's cheaper in there than going to Wawa paying fucking $2 for a bag. Well, Wawa got the zip and seal bag, but the dollar store just got the ones you got ripped. All right, you gotta put it in the bag.
Get all off on tangent.
But I'm so serious, man. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's a fucked up story, man. Yeah. But that's it.
That's it. Feel a little better though, getting off your chest?
Yeah.
You can sweat a little bit, but that you really felt that one. Alright, so like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show with the name. Don't forget to have a Facebook page to find low, low prices. Don't forget to hit us up at vTime. Don't forget to subscribe. Become a Gamer Club member. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when we drop these videos.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamWorks community and our website community where you can get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gaming Show.
See you next time. Keep watching. Thanks so much.